another one income family budget update, which is our family. I'm taking you guys deep inside of our budget. I am not leaving out any numbers. These are real life numbers, you guys, on how we live on one income in an expensive city. I'm not bragging, I'm just showing you guys that this is totally something that can be done. If you want to live on one income and live your dream life on less, then you're going to want to make sure and stay tuned. So let's get to it. Welcome back, guys. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here before and you've already done that, well, welcome back. So if you haven't already watched my last budget update, you can click on this right here, and also you can click on the iCard that pops up right here, and that will take you to that video, and that will take you to my last budget update that will go way in depth on some major obstacles that came up in our debt payoff journey, all of that stuff. So you're going to definitely want to check that out. But I told you guys that hopefully in the next update that things will be going much better, and they are, thank goodness. And so I'm going to walk you through some things that helped us get back on track, even with a big setback like we had with my husband's injury. And then of course I'm going to just walk you through quickly through our numbers for our budget so you can see where we're at as far as like our debt and our savings and all of that stuff. Okay, so what's new with our budget? Some of the biggest things is that my husband has been able to go back to work full time, and then he has also been able to start working overtime again, which is a huge blessing for our family, because without that, without him working full time, obviously that is coming way back into our income. And then also we have been using his overtime money to use that money towards paying off debt. So there was a few months, I think there was like 3 or 4 months where we were not able to pay into our debt, and then or to pay off our debt. And then also it just made everything so crazy tight as far as the numbers went. So huge blessing, we are back on track. I'll show you guys that in the numbers coming up. So that is a huge blessing for us. Another thing that we've started doing since our last budget update is that we've started using a rewards credit card. Now I want to make sure that you guys are extremely cautious when it comes to using reward credit cards. If you are not already very strict and you feel very stable in sticking to your budget, don't even start playing with this. Now we are just starting one little baby step at a time. What we're hoping to do with rewards credit cards is anything that we pay digitally, which you can check out this video right here or click on this iCard up here, that will take you to how we run our cash budget and what we use on cash specifically and what we use with our debit card. Our goal is to move all of our debit purchases over to a rewards card and then just pay that off once a month. But since we do not have a good history with that, we have been really good with our budget, but we're taking baby steps. So what we're doing to start off with using our rewards card is we are just using it for gas. That is it. And then on the 22nd of every month, I go in and I pay off that credit card. We budget for gas. So we already have been sticking to our gas budget for months and months and months. So we know that we're really good at sticking within that budget. I set aside that money every paycheck, and then once a month we pay off our credit card completely. It's not a big deal because we already have that money set aside in our bank account. So that's one new thing what we're doing. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Another really awesome thing that has happened to our budget recently is that our baby has gone off formula since he's 1 year old already. They just grow up so fast, don't they? Anyways, he is off formula, which is like, yeah! We were spending, or we were budgeting $100 a month for formula. So $100 all of a sudden back in our budget, like just floating around. What are we going to spend it on? Well, a husband and I sat down, and I will show you guys exactly the breakdown of where we are now putting that money. But that was pretty exciting because now we have $100 more to put towards other things that we needed. The other huge thing is that we sat down this morning and we figured out numbers with his new income and then a little bonus that he's going to be getting at work, and we should be paid. We should have a zero debt. We should be completely paid off no later than the first week in November. So it's not even that far away. And then once we have all that debt gone, we are going to be pushing all of that money that we've been putting towards debt into a savings account to buy our first house. How exciting is that? I just want to let you guys know that if you are feeling stranded and struggling, make sure to check out my last video because that's how we felt even just 6 months ago. You guys can totally do this. Get out of debt, get on top of your budget, tell your money where you want it to go so you can live the way you want to live. That's what we're talking about here. Okay, so that's kind of an overview of what has happened recently. So let's dive into the computer and we will take a closer look at the numbers and the nitty-gritty of our one income family budget. Okay, so here they are, all the numbers in all of their glory and not so excitingness. But what I want to show you guys are these are the exact numbers that we live off of. Now, I'm trying to work out a way to easily get this Excel spreadsheet to you guys because I have several of you ask me for like a blank template, and so I'm trying to figure out a easy way that I could just like have you guys, I could easily email it to a bunch of you at one time. So working on that. If anyone has suggestions, let me know, por favor. So let me start by showing you how we've gone back. So if you recall from our last budget update, we were not paying any money into our extra loan payments. We were paying our minimum payment amount, and we also were not putting money into 4 categories: Christmas, gifts, clothes, and then also coupon shopping, I believe, is what we were not paying into because we just had to cut our expenses down to the absolute bare minimum that we could go by. But like I told you guys, husband is back at work in full force, working hard for our money, working hard for our family rather, so we can pay off our debt and move towards buying our first home. So we are back in the game. So that's why I have this highlighted, because we are now paying that again, which is so awesome. And then the other thing I had mentioned before is that we were paying $100 per month into formula. Really quick, if you see, this is what we pay monthly, and then down here I break down what we pull out for cash per paycheck. Now we get paid every other week, so this is what gets paid out twice, or gets pulled out twice a month, or 3 times a month if we get 3 paychecks in a month, which happens about twice a year. That's a whole nother topic, but it's pretty awesome because it helps us get ahead of our bills the way that we work it. Anyways, questions about that, leave them down in the comments and I will get back to them. So we were doing $100 to formula, but now the baby is off of formula, so we have that $100. This is where we decided to allocate it. This is monthly breakdown, and then this is per paycheck breakdown. So let's focus up here on monthly. So currently monthly we're paying $20 into gifts, $60 to yearly expenses, and $40 into clothes. The biggest thing we've noticed recently with our budget is that we need to be paying a lot more into yearly expenses. As of right now, what we're going to do is we're going to add an additional $60. So this is going to turn into $120. We're going to be adding another $20 towards gifts, so that will be $40 per month. And then clothes, we're going to add another $20, and that will be $60. And that's where that $100 is going to go, and I'll have to format this whole thing, but I wanted to keep it this way so you guys could see how the numbers used to be, and then these numbers will be added in here, and then that is going to be our new numbers as far as our expenses go. So those are the updates as far as what has happened since our last budget update. If you're interested in seeing a more in-depth breakdown, again, check out the last budget update from June. But also I plan to be doing another video that goes a lot more in-depth, number by number, what we're allocating to what category and things like that in our budget. So if that's interesting to you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and then let me know down in the comments. And then the last thing you guys might be interested to know is this right here are our loan payments. Now, this is so sad. So this is additional loan payments right here. So we stopped paying our additional loan payments, or like extra loan payments I should say, back in February, because that is when my husband got injured
and he was not able to work overtime, and he was taking time off of work. So we were just like bare minimum payments for everything. So you can see that we stopped in February, and then we didn't pick up again until August 1st. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you how painful that was to not be paying towards our debt, and moving, like just having the needle stay still was a little bit painful. But the good news is now we are paying an additional $250 on top of the $90. So I actually started just totaling the numbers here since we're paying off so rapidly. Anyways, so this is how we're keeping track of it. Each paycheck right now we're paying $340, so we are paying $680 a month towards our loan. And here we go. The beginning total of our debt was over $20,000, and we are currently sitting at only $7,800, give or take a few pennies, which is amazing. Now, because of a few things, like I've mentioned briefly, because of a few things such as my husband's pay raise, some bonuses that are coming up, we estimate to be able to pay this off completely no later than November 4th. Yay! We are so excited. And then, as a quick side note, before I move on, let me just tell you guys, I might start including, you might be seeing some more income come on here from the money that I am making through my YouTube channel, and then also my blog, penniesintopearls.com. I've been putting all of the money back into the business to help it grow and to educate myself on how to run an online business. But our hopes is by the beginning of next year, I'm going to be able to start pulling a paycheck for myself, which is going to be another way to help build our savings, because once this November 4th and all of this money is paid off, we are going to be paying a lot more money towards our savings. We are thinking we'll be able to put about $1,300 a month into savings starting in November after our final debt payment. So if you guys would be interested in learning more on how I make money on YouTube and how I make money on my blog, let me know down in the comments below, because I am a firm believer in doing what you love, and I have so much fun doing this for you guys and chatting with you guys. So let me know if that's something that you would be interested in. So in a nutshell, that is our budget, and let me know if you guys have any questions about any numbers or the way that we run things.
So that is our budget. You guys saw all the numbers that go in and out of our bank accounts. There is no hiding over here. Our hope is that we can help motivate you guys to get out of debt, live within your means, set a realistic budget that will help you guys be completely freed. Tell your money where you want it to go, and you guys will be so relieved and have way less stress. So if you guys have any questions, of course leave them down in the comments. I try to answer each and every question that pops up. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! Completely wiped out, so we can start moving all of that freed up cash towards a down payment to buy our first home. That'll be an exciting day.